Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our weekly live stream. We are indoors today because the air outside is terrible, and apparently the breathing conditions are not good. So, welcome. Glad to be here. My name's Kareem Kandi. This is Stefan Schatz on the drums, Greg Feingold on the bass. We have a completely brand new set of original music for you today, so we're going to get through it here. And thank you for joining us. If you're new to the broadcast, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, and if you're not new to the broadcast, welcome back. And we're going to start things off here with, what am I going to start off here? We're going to start things off with an original composition entitled Blues at 6 a.m. Hope you enjoy it. right. Blues at 6 a.m. As you can probably guess, I wrote that at 6 a.m. It was a rough night. We're going to continue on at this time with another original piece for you. This is entitled What Next? And that's probably on all of our minds every single day this entire year. What next? I'll leave it at that. Hope you enjoy it. right. Hope you enjoyed What Next? And hopefully whatever's next is not going to be as awful as, well, who knows? Everything sucks this year. What can I say? Here in Tacoma, I just saw the Swiss is closing. That is terrible. I have no words. I have lots of choice words, but I'm going to keep it clean because we're on the air. Shenanigans. Yeah, Shenanigans is closed. Pacific Grill is closed. I heard Johnny's Dock is closed. They haven't researched that, but I hope that's not true. If it is, that sucks as well. Anyways, we're not here to make you feel worse. We're here to improve the quality of your life with music. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that tune. We're going to continue on now with another original piece. This is a tune entitled Signs of Autumn. Hope you like it. right. Signs of Autumn. I was seriously toying with writing a melody on top of Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, but I decided against it. Anyways. So this next tune, we're not going to solo on this. Speaking of change and what's next and awful things happening, I found out yesterday that a very good friend of the family is in hospice and passing away soon. So I wrote this song for them this morning, and we're going to play it for you now. We're not going to improvise on it, and we hope you enjoy it. And the title's Farewell. You can apply this to many things, but for those of you that have loved ones that are not doing so well, send this out to you guys as well. But this is for the Neff family, and yeah, hope you like it. All right, enough of that. Yeah, we're going to play another piece for you. This is a contrafact, so for those of you that don't know what that means, that's a song written on top of a set of chord changes from another song. So see if you can figure out what this is, if you know jazz standards. We're having a power issue. I think it looks like it's been resolved. So I'll take this opportunity to shamelessly plug who we are and what we're doing. This is part of the Kareem Kandi World Orchestra, which is a local nonprofit that we do here in Tacoma and around the world. We basically do classes and concerts and workshops and things with guest artists and interviews, and the majority of the stuff that we do throughout the year is 100% free for the public to participate in. That's very important to us, as art should be available to everybody. So if you enjoy what we're doing, if you look at the beginning of this post, it talks about ways that you can support what we're doing, either by making a donation online, via PayPal or Venmo, or mailing a check, or just getting involved in volunteering in our efforts. But we do stuff all around the Northwest and in other countries as well, and bring guest artists here. And so, yeah, if you like what we're doing and you appreciate the work we're doing and want to help support us, please do so, because the arts are taking a beating right now, and we're doing our best to keep things rolling, and we will. But we'll appreciate any help we can get. So thanks. Hope you enjoy. Love is to blame. All right. So, we have one more tune for you. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll squeeze in two if we have time here. I think maybe one. Again, thank you so much for joining us. You've been listening to Greg Feingold on the bass, our resident bassist and composer. On the drums, Stefan Schatz, resident percussionist and composer. All-around great guy. My name's Kareem Kandi. On behalf of all of us, thank you so much for hanging out today and listening. Like I said, every single week we got brand new music for you. It is a bit of a challenge and nerve-wracking to write new music and be ready to play it like was your rehearsal every single week, but we're doing it, by God. So anyways, the arts are important, and it's important that everybody be able to check out art and listen to live music being made on the spot. So we're glad you're here to participate in that with us. And again, if you're enjoying what we're doing, please feel free to make a donation on one of the various outlets or volunteer with our efforts or anything you can do to help support what we're doing. We'd appreciate it because, as I mentioned, the arts are kind of taking a bloodbath right now. And as I mentioned, here in Tacoma, the Swiss is no longer around, which is a viable music venue. Johnny's Dock is gone, and no other places are having live music. So we're happy to be able to help facilitate that. We're going to close out with a brand new composition. Did anybody figure out what that last tune was, by the way? If so, feel free to let us know what you think the title is, and I'll let you know after the fact. We're going to play another contrafact for you. This one's a little bit easier to figure out for any of you musicians out there that are particularly up on your Blue Note record catalog. But we're going to close out here with a tune entitled Archaeology. That tune, or the title, should help give that away anyways. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, you've been listening to Stefan Schatz on the drums. Virtual applause emojis abound. Greg Feingold on the bass. My name's Kareem Kandi. Thank you so much. We'll be right back here next Sunday, 6 o'clock. Entirely new set of brand new music for you. Thanks for joining us. If you like the music, feel free to make a donation. Tell somebody. And all these videos and interviews we're posting up on our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and go to search the Kareem Kandi World Orchestra, you can find all the information on there as well. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. See you later.